everybody. It's Steve Verrier with Lake State Mortgage, FloridaMortgageCenter.com, and it's time for another tip in our weekend series. And sitting here is my friend Luis Garcia with the Hammock Island team, Leads group I joined, and also the proprietor of Hammock Island Magazine. So that was the first issue of Hammock Island Magazine that you put out there, and this is a semi-annual magazine. And how do you have the distribution set up?
Pretty much it goes to all the businesses that advertises, over 50 of them, and then we send a direct mail into the Hammock, into the gated communities north and south of here.
Right, so odds are you're going to see a copy of this magazine. Please pick it up and check it out. You might see my ad in there and several others, but basically this one focuses on a real unique community here in Flagler County, the Hammock. So if you haven't come check out the Hammock, you know, please do. You might have seen the last video we did on what's happening in Flagler County this weekend, and that was over at the Ballot Museum. So, but if you didn't see that, you got to check out the Ballot Museum. What a phenomenal artist that gentleman is. So anyway, we're over here at 386 Restaurant, another business in the Hammock, which is I love the food here. I can't say enough about it. So, but on to the tip. I brought Luis in because, you know, I've been learning more about the difference between working in your business and working on your business. And let me tell you, even if you're not self-employed, if you're talking to a customer on behalf of someone else, you're always selling yourself and always selling the image of the business. So, you know, when I work in my business, that's when someone comes in the door and applies for a loan, and I'm, you know, going through the process of obtaining that mortgage for them. So working on the business is the activities that it takes to get them in the door. So one of the first things that crosses our mind is working on the business is I've got to do some advertising. And now there's been a lot of mixed reviews about print advertising, so I thought, why don't I bring one of my closest friends in print advertising, so you can kind of give people an idea. All right, I need to work on my business, I need to do some advertising. What should I be looking for or avoiding as far as traps, pitfalls, or things to do? What can you tell us about that?
Okay, couple tips there. We'll just concentrate and focus on print advertising because that's what we're talking about. And in print media, and going back to what you said, working on your business, I like to say that whenever you're going to approach some kind of marketing idea, if you plant a seed in your mind that this is going to be expensive or is it worth it, it's probably not going to turn out to be that good. So what I tell some clients or people that want to listen that are in business is that look at the reach. What are you going to reach by marketing with that company? With the magazine, the first question I would ask is, how many are you printing? How many magazines are you going to print? Because I want to know how many impressions I'm getting for the price that I'm being charged for. So first question, of course, you're going to look at distribution. Do they have a unique idea? Things like that. Another thing is the ads cost money to design. In our publication, we don't charge anything to design the ads. It's almost like a community magazine, and that's where our little marketing thing is. But again, focus on how many they're printing, where they're going to, and see if it's worth the impressions, I would say, first, before I would even go forward.
Right, right. So would you then be asking people what prior performance is with their ads? Or?
Absolutely. You know, if you look at the magazine, let's look at just break Hammock Island Magazine down. 15,000 magazines printed. We have a website, so you're going to get your ad and digitized on the internet. That's pretty good in itself, and that's included in the pricing of the ad. We have a busy Facebook page, so are they active with it? So these are little pro bonos that you're getting in the background that you might not see. It's not just the ad that you're paying for, but it starts with the amount of impressions, I would say. Right,
right. So Hammock Island Magazine is using even more media than just the print media itself. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, guys. I mean, listen. There's a lot of different ways to market yourself. Print media is still an operating force in the marketing field, so we don't want to forget it, don't want to overlook it, especially with all the flashes and the pop-ups and things of that nature. So Luis is available for more information. So if you're in the position where you are looking to work more on your business and instead of being tied up all the time in your business, you know, that's how we avoid the roller coaster of having a good month and a bad month and a good month and a bad month. So, you know, those of you who are self-employed probably know what I'm talking about. In any case, you can get more information contacting Luis at the Hammock Island Magazine.
We have a website set up at gohammock.us, so it'll be .us that you can find a little bit more information.
Right, right. And you know where to find me, thefloridamortgagecenter.com, for any of your residential mortgage needs. Love to hear from you. Anyway, thanks for checking us out. You go have a great weekend. Bye-bye now.